right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. That's Dave Cackley. It is a Friday. It's a little rainy out there. Kind of cold. Welcome back to winter, I guess. Thought we had it, and I look at it like this, though.
Fine.
It was a great summer. I got the air conditioner put in. I used it a couple of nights, and I'll take it back out today.
There you go. Get your winter coat.
I want you to get the check ready because as we talked yesterday, we were talking a little bit about countertops and stuff like that.
Yes.
A question popped up on Facebook, and somebody said, Does Mahmoud really do countertops? I said, yes, he does. That's his family business.
Yeah, that's right.
So not only am I expecting an Employee of the Month parking spot, I want that commission check.
Hey, no problem. $7 coming your way.
No. We're talking
maybe $7.50, depending on how much the guy buys. You know,
this guy's a high roller. Okay.
Here's the thing: we don't sell granite. We don't play that. We can sell you something that looks like granite and is a lot less expensive. So
right.
That's
we don't do granite.
That's how we roll.
Right.
Yeah,
We've got I got
from
Micah.
Hey, it is. It is. You get some high
definition bunch.
You get some high definition laminate in there, and your wife wants to change it in 10 years. It doesn't cost you the price of a car.
Look at you.
You know,
man, you got
I'm just
But
saying.
anyway, Tony Ford calls you up and wants the countertops job done.
I'll hook him up.
A set of steak knives and a new Cadillac for that sales.
Sure, I'll get you.
Right
Yeah,
there.
I'll get you some steak knives out of my mom's drawer. How's that?
Hello, Custom Countertops. This is Mahmoud.
Facebook, man. Would you let me change my name back, please? I mean, a guy steals your identity, and then you prove who you are, and then you think, thank you, Mahmoud. Way to go, Facebook. Screwing me over for another 15, 20 days.
You got this, man.
Bunch of useless
think of it as
bastards.
A test.
Seriously. Good Christ.
All right. Why don't you work on some news or whatever the hell you do and get back to your custom countertops thing?
All right. Let's get into it. Israel has retaliated against Iran's rocket strikes in Syria with 70 strikes of their own. More than 24 Iranian soldiers were killed. Israel reportedly shot down all 20 incoming strikes from Iran's bases in Syria. Bottom line is, don't screw with the Holy Land, man.
Yeah.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns. And you know what? This could actually be a really good thing. You've got, the U.S. pulls out of the Iran deal. Everybody goes crazy. What?
Iran.
I said Iran.
You said Iran.
Shut up. See, you screw up my momentum when you do that.
Well,
anyway,
you need to be screwed up.
The U.S. pulls out of the deal. Everybody goes crazy. But what you have now is you've got Israel aligning with Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, who I don't even think recognizes Israel, Jordan and Egypt. They're all aligned against Iran now because they know the danger. It's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. They're all, in fact, you had reports that there were Muslims in Syria that were cheering the Israeli warplanes because they got to deal with the Assad regime. So it's not looking good for Iran. And this, like I said, pulling out of what was a bad deal anyway, cautiously optimistic. It could still literally blow up in everybody's face. But this could end up being a really good thing. We have to wait and see.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. The mayor of Flint says a bottled water company has agreed to send truckloads of free water to the city. Nestle will send 100,000 bottles per week for distribution at 3 sites. Governor Snyder recently stopped water shipments after Flint's lead levels dropped to safe levels. He could have actually stopped it months ago, but stopped it, I think, earlier this week, maybe a week ago. But it's good that Nestle's stepping in and still giving him some water. I mean, Flint's still got their problems, and water is really the least of it. But I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah.
What?
Water's the least of it.
Water's the least of Flint's problems. No, that's not stupid.
Poisoned by the water.
No.
Poisoned by the water coming out of their taps.
Give me a break. Yeah, like Flint. Yeah, Flint. Yeah, Flint didn't have problems before that. No, Flint was awesome.
Grand Rapids has problems. Muskegon has problems. Everywhere's got problems.
Oh,
let's be honest with
you can't compare Muskegon to
Shut up
Flint.
a minute and listen, would you?
Jesus Christ.
Do you listen to yourself. You got
What?
all these everywhere's got problems, okay?
Right.
Everywhere's got problems. Do we agree with that?
But they're not equal.
Okay.
All problems are not equal.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Are you going to listen? Or are you just going to
Go ahead.
be Dinky Dave or Dinky Mahmoud or whatever your name is? I don't know. What are you calling yourself today? Mahmoud or Dave?
Enlighten me. Seriously,
All
enlighten me.
So Flint's got all kinds of problems. They've had all kinds of problems. They've had all kinds of problems created by man. And then on top of that, the problems that is going on with everybody over there in Flint that wasn't doing things right for the longest time. You compound that with people that are just trying to get along and just trying to live a life and just trying, and they just, all they want to just do is live, right?
Mm.
Then the water they're paying for is poisoning them. That's problems, okay? That's a problem. That's a real problem. That's a big problem. And the one thing the government's supposed to be doing is keeping ahead of that kind of stuff, making sure that the water that comes up out of their tap doesn't kill them. Okay, that's a real problem. That's a failure. That's a failure on a global proportion. I'm going to tell you what, dude. If that was going on in some faraway land, and it got a hold of the right group here in the United States, we would have an outcry of the largest proportion. People would freak out, poisoning the population. They would go nuts. So,
have you not been watching the news?
I have been watching the news. And
people freaked out.
They did.
It was a legitimate freak out. Okay.
It's got to continue on. You can't just dismiss it as Flint's got other problems.
I'm not dismissing it. I said it was a good thing. I said it was a good thing Nestle was doing this.
You can't say it's the least of their
the
problems.
water's good. The water's good. The water's good now. But let's not pretend that water was the only problem Flint had.
It's not. But
Flint has this truckload of other issues.
Doesn't the water thing trump anything else when it comes to real problems?
I
Seriously?
don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, you got this clean drinking water, but you know what? There's no businesses anywhere. People don't want to move there. People don't want. You got an incredibly high crime rate. Okay, you're basically a worse version of Detroit. I mean, I'm not trying to crap on Flint, but they've got it's. Would you like? Let's say you had a good friend. Like, where are you thinking of moving? I'm thinking of moving to Flint. You might want to rethink that if you were a good friend. You sure you want to move there? Really?
Yeah.
Flint? Really? Okay. And I feel bad for the people there. Absolutely. Some can't get out. But do you think if they could, they wouldn't? I think they probably would at this point. And maybe something can happen. Maybe somebody's got an idea of how to improve that city. And no, they shouldn't have been drinking poison. That was agreed. That was a screw up of biblical proportions. That's horrible, horrific. But okay, now they got clean water. Hey, everything's looking good in Flint. No,
they didn't say it's clean. They said it's acceptable levels.
Yeah, that's what everybody's drinking. Yeah, so it's fine.
Okay.
So the water's fine now.
Great.
What?
Fresh cup of lead. Who wants a nice cup of lead? You've seen the
commercial.
Here
you go. Hey, you know what? You don't have to get up for work in the morning because you don't have a job. I mean, just wait for that check to come in. Wait for that check. We'll support you. And I got no problem with that.
Okay.
But, they've got other issues. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Thank you.
I'm not diminishing anything. I'm saying
course.
they got other problems.
There you have it.
Finally, the Muskegon City Commission voted earlier this week to approve the application process for prospective medical marijuana dispensaries. Commission also approved changes to the medical marijuana overlay district, combining land into one parcel. The application and zoning requirements were seen as the final hurdle before marijuana licenses could be issued. And it's not even going to matter because it's going to be legal for recreational use.
Well, they were explaining it last night because I was at a Dem Party meeting, and one of the commissioners came in and was explaining that the medical marijuana stuff and the recreational stuff is going to be different. And
how so?
He explained it, and the licensing will be different, and all
right,
yeah. So
this is what I don't get though. If you've got a medical issue,
yep.
Marijuana is going to basically be like aspirin. I mean, you're not going to need to go somewhere special to get your weed.
Well,
just go to the weed store.
You know that there is a difference. There is medical marijuana that literally does not have any THC in it.
Oh,
It's all just based on CBD and that kind of thing. So,
See, I don't play hacky sack or wear a beret, so I'm not up on all the latest medical marijuana or the marijuana culture.
Right.
I love them. They're good people. They're fun. They don't cause too much trouble. They like to sleep. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. I'm just saying that, there's all different kinds of strains and there's all different kinds of uses and there's all different kind of, so
right.
Yeah, but the medical grade stuff, there is stuff that literally has no THC content in it.
Okay.
So the psychopathic, well, I shouldn't say psychopathic, the psychoactive element is the THC. That's the medical stuff that
I don't want to buy it then.
Okay.
Give me the medical stuff. Give me the good stuff. No fun without the buzz, man. Come on.
Yeah, you stick to your booze,
it's
okay?
Natural.
You stick to your booze. You go get all liquored up.
I'll be doing that tonight at the going away
you
soiree for Lauren. Yeah, it'll be fun. All right, sports. Tigers and Cubs both off, so that's it.
Have a great weekend.
You too, man. See ya.